Alright, greetings everyone, BJ Weller back with you for another wonderful episode of Riding the Rails, finally. A couple of hiccups again this morning, all stemming back from last week. I've been dealing with this for a week now. But anyway, what's been going on? Well, last week, when we were about to stream on Sunday, I believe, or no, was it, yeah, I think, or Thursday. No, it was, yeah, sometime this past week, I think it was Thursday. But that's irrelevant today. My camera on my laptop broke, which is what I've been using as a camera for these streams. And coincidentally enough, I still haven't figured out how or why or what. It broke at the exact moment I switched scene collections in OBS. So I don't know whether that was the cause of something going on, or if it just was some incredibly miraculous exact second coincidence that when I switched scene collections in OBS, the camera stopped functioning. And as amazing as it sounds, it may have been a coincidence because I actually have a dual boot on this system, so I have another operating system on this laptop here, which is actually the one it came with. The one I've been using for streaming and gaming and all that is an installation, a completely fresh installation I did myself. But the original installation where everything I knew works and stuff like that, that's sort of that the family uses, and it's completely separate from anything that I do on this version of the operating system here. Anyway, the camera's not working on that either, so that's where leads me to believe the actual camera broke, because no matter what OBS does here, if OBS broke it, if OBS glitched it to where this system can't detect it anymore, the other operating system should still be able to detect it because it's completely separate. So it doesn't work there. Tried reinstalling drivers, tried Dell Diagnostics. Well, Dell Diagnostics picks up my Droid Cam, which I'm using now, sort of a quick hash together using my tablet actually as a camera, which I've done for a couple of dual cam streams, IRL streams, that kind of thing, or board game streams where we use the integrated camera to look at the board and then the tablet cam to actually, move around and get faces. So I've used the tablet cam. And Dell Diagnostics says, oh yeah, sure, Droid Cam is working perfectly. Yeah, the integrated cam. So I don't know what's going on. I can't fix it. I've got another camera on the way. Fortunately, hopefully it'll be here this week, and hopefully we can get it to work with OBS. In the meantime, that's why it looks a little bit darker here. The camera doesn't look all that great because it's essentially an app on the desktop and that you install on the tablet or mobile device. That allows it to act as a USB camera, more or less. So you got at least got a camera, and the problem is that OBS sometimes picks it up, sometimes doesn't, depending on. I've got to turn everything on in the exact order. I've got to have the right scenes all ready to go, and if OBS doesn't pick it up, I actually have to reboot my system so OBS can pick it up. So that's why we're running about 35 minutes behind today, just screwing around trying to get all that stuff done. We've got everything good to go now. I think we are okay. What I did want to do though was make a tiny minor adjustment to the camera here, because this is sort of bothering me right here. There we go, and then we will. There we go. All right, that's a little better. So anyway, let's get going. Because what I could set up actually a table lamp to illuminate my face a little bit more, but it's down and dirty. I don't want to waste any more time. I want to get game in here, so let's get game in, shall we? So I'll load game here. Northeast Redux. Let's get on with it. Now, where we left off last week, we finished connecting the entire region with rail for our passenger and mail lines. So everybody all the cities who now demand and supply passengers and mail got the trains running. So we got everybody connected for that. So now what we're going to try to do this week is start running some freight and raw materials and stuff like that, because there's still quite a few cities that don't demand mails and passengers. They just require either raw materials or some manufactured goods or what have you. So we're going to see about getting all that stuff going, connected up here now. All right, so we're paused. So it's the so right now we are. I forgot I got to use the arrow keys. So down here in Maryland. So our last connection here was the Washington, Easton, Frederick, Baltimore region, the Maryland, D.C. region. Again, Washington and Baltimore, the only ones right now demanding passengers and mail down here. Everybody else is sort of manufactured goods or raw materials. So we've got going there. We've got everybody connected. Dover, sort of a main hub right now, connecting Jersey, the Maryland and Pennsylvania, Delaware area. Jersey, so we got Cape May, got Atlantic City, mail and passengers going in Trenton. Trenton has really sprung up quite a bit. New York, of course, and then of course our main big hub here, Philly, Wilmington, Aberdeen, York, Harrisburg, and Allentown. Allentown's starting to grow a little bit here. Then everybody else right now just raw materials or manufactured goods that they need. So that's what we're going to do next. So let's see. The question is, what's going to be the easiest to do? So Frederick demands paper. Now paper, I think we can get Trenton, because Trenton demanded, I thought, paper at some point in our last attempt here, but apparently not. So oil, they demand oil. Cape May demands oil to manufacture goods. So quick little easy connection there. Let's see here. Food and trees, and they process trees into manufactured goods. Vineland needs coal. We got oil up here, we got coal here. So again, another quick and easy connection. We'll take coal to Vineland. We'll take oil to Cape May. So those might actually be our first two connections. They're relatively quick and easy. Trees here. So Newark demands trees, as does Atlantic City. We got trees here, so we can actually do the Newark Wood Company can supply both Newark and Atlantic City. New York demands food, manufactured goods, automobiles, and trees. We got cattle up here, they turn trees. So actually New York Lumber Mill can actually supply New York as well, so that's good. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is going to be a little bit of the issue here. So, okay, Dover processes trees into paper. So we got coal here, cattle ranch. A lot of cattle down here, but no tree manufacturing that I see. So, so we got the wood company there. Got the wood company there. Another sawmill there. Coal there. Wheat. Oil. Coal. Alright, Harrisburg. Looks like Harrisburg. Harrisburg doesn't need trees. I mean, that's really it. I mean, Scranton's way too far. Harrisburg is... It's either going to be Harrisburg... Yeah, so those are really our options. Harrisburg or the Newark Wood Company. So that's going to take a bit of doing to get, because there's the paper that Frederick would need. All these trees around, we are certainly lacking in the lumber mills. Now, if I recall last time, we did have something. I thought we had a little oil. Was it oil? Coal? This may have been it here. We had the Dover coal. Who needed coal though? I swore I had coal coming from somewhere, like Old Smoky. The original Old Smoky was coming down here from somewhere. I guess I may have been mistaken. Alright. Well, anyway, so they demand coal, so they make steel, so that's an easy connection there. Coal to steel. And we got our cattle ranches out here. Into food. So we get Easton growing up a little bit here. So, alright. Enough talk. Let's get to building here. Alright, let's just get going here. Oh, we don't want super fast speed, we want regular speed. That's on pause. Okay. Alright, so let's do this. Let's start up here. Do we have, oh, you know what? We need some depots, don't we? We need a depot here in Cape May. How do we want to do this? Because this is going to have to come up into here. So we'll throw the depot here. I guess better make sure everybody has depots before I do anything else. Or train stations. I think everybody else does. We're good there. We're good, we're good. We're good, we're good. Good. I may have just forgotten that one. Yep, we're good there. Good there. We're good there. Yep. Yep. Yep, so it was just Cape May we sort of neglected there. Alright, so there we go. So let's get some oil going into Cape May. Alright, so let's get a train going now. From here. Cape May Oil Company. Let's see what we're gonna, let's see here. Now we don't want mailed passengers. Let's see here, what's nice. This one might be nice to do. One of the more classic ones. Bring back one of the old Smokies again. I think we'll do that. Nice short little trip, no pressure. Let's go back to some of the classics here. Do we really want to go back all the way? I mean, should we go with the Planet Coaster here? I mean, not fast, but it doesn't have to be fast. Let's do that. Let's go back to the 220 Planet. That's, we'll just add a couple of oil cars here. And you'll go right here. And to speed you up, you don't need oil cars on the way back. So there we go. There's the route See, working very slow. Working very slow. But you'll work. Okay, here we go. Zoom in here a bit. Take a look at our old Smoky. Make it up the hill. Come on, old Smoky, you can do it. Actually, you know what? I forgot. We want to keep things separate here, so we actually want to do a double track here, don't we? So we'll let you. Because we want to keep completely separate lines here. We don't want anybody interconnecting here. So we're going to have to do this. Let's delete that. Old Smoky for a minute here. So what we want to do is double track this. There we go. That's better. Alright. That's how we want it. Now we can redo old Smoky again. Alright, here we go. Atlantic City has grown to be a city. Oh, alright. So this is better now. This is the way we want it. Keep things separate that way. So now we have supply of manufactured goods, which then we can take up to whoever needs manufactured goods. So they demand manufactured goods and supply manufactured goods. So we can do a double track up this way into Atlantic City. Atlantic City has grown, so let's upgrade your depot then, Mr. Atlantic City, to a station. Washington has grown to be a metropolis. They demand automobiles. Oh my goodness, of course they do. Old Smoky on the way back. Alright. So good. So let's double track this all the way up here. Right into Atlantic City here. We'll double track it right to the end there. There we go. Okay, that's a bloody mess. Okay, really? What the? There we go. That's a little better. Thanks. There we go. That'll do nicely. Thank you. Alright, so Atlantic City demands papier, trees, food and manufactured goods. So we can get you trees so you can process and manufacture goods. Food might be a little bit of an effort though, so we'll have to see about that. I mean, there's who manufacture, who turns stuff into food here? That's the question. Alright, Trenton. Trenton makes food. Okay. So we can get something to Trenton here. Alright, in the meantime, let's get coal to Vineland. Double track here. And then what we'll do is bring this guy out this way here. No, we don't need that. We don't necessarily want a bridge. So let's bring you into here for a minute. Let's rotate here. We'll just bring you out like this here. There we go. Turn too sharp. That's okay. We'll bring a Q there. And then let's see what we got here. It's a little bit more modern, I think. A little bit longer trip. You don't like that part? Well, then you don't have to watch that part. That one I think we'll take into Trenton. Let's do this one. Let's go the Iron Duke. Take the Iron Duke. So we'll go Coal Company. We'll take 3 into Vineland there. And of course we don't need coal. So we will clear that out so you can run on yourself. Here we go. Struggling to get up them hills. There's a steel manufacturer. Or iron. I guess it's iron, isn't it? All right. We already got one steel girder ready to go there. Alright, so that's good. Atlantic City demands so we'll use, obviously, from Cape May. Atlantic City is a bit of a hole, eh? So let's see about going Cape May. We'll take 4 cars for now. Let's see what we got here. I think we might stick with the GP series. Food, freight, and I don't know what beef freight is. Let's go with this guy. Preferred cargo's freight anyway, so let's do there we go. And you'll go to Atlantic City. Which you won't do anything else, so you'll just clear and come back. There we go. Off we go. Better run, old Smokey, run! Okay, so that gets us good there. Okay. So now we gotta get Atlantic City some trees here. We also have to get trees to where? Where else needed trees? Newark. Maybe we'll do trees to Newark first. Okay, this would be tough unless we come... do a double track on this side here to come up this way. That might actually work. And what we'll do is bring you right down here into Newark. There we go. Now we got a couple of, oh, you know what? We need the depot here, don't we? Oop. Now we need a couple of trains here. Actually, you know what? Maybe only one will do. So what we do, we'll go Newark down to Atlantic City. They'll stop off at Newark and then go to Newark. At the start the wood company, go down to Atlantic City, stop back at the wood company, pick more up, then go to Newark. I think that's actually a good idea. Actually, you know what? Let's go with 5 for now. Something's going to be rather speedy here. That was 120. That's 100. Everybody else is going to be a little slower here. So, you know, it says preferred passenger, but it's weird. Well, I guess there's no speed loss for passengers, speed loss there. Freight. Alright, so you know, we'll stick with this one anyway. What's the speed here? 111. That's the way we're going to want it. So you'll go back here. You'll drop your load off. Then you'll come back here, pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go here, where you will drop your load off. And you should stop back there and start again. So let's see how this route goes, shall we? Oh, okay, here we go. Loading up. So anything Atlantic City isn't getting right now is food. Oh, not too many manufactured goods there, huh? Might have to upgrade the old Smoky then. Alright, you should be heading back here to pick up your load. And off to Newark here. Alright, good. I think that works pretty nicely. So now we have a problem down here where Cape May doesn't have enough manufactured goods, it seems. Yeah. So old Smoky just can't handle it. So we're going to have to, fortunately we're going to have to upgrade old Smoky here. Not working out the way I want. So I'll have to find some other place real smoky here. How are we doing here? Let's replace it with a different engine here. So let's go. Still going to use Big Red here. Go to Trent. So how about let's go this guy. Let's go to Crampton. See if what the Crampton can do. So Crampton is 50 miles per hour. Modify. So 31, we add another one. See how we're doing here. Cape May. Clear, close, okay. Let's see how this old Smoky does. Still got plenty of oil here. See how this manufacturing process does. I might have to downgrade this guy. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll downgrade. Oh, okay. We got the 3. All right. We're up to 3 at this point. Oh, Cape May just grew up to be a town. Well, let's upgrade you then. See, now Cape May demands mail and passengers. So we're going to have to make an adjustment to our route here somewhere. I don't even know if we've got mail and passengers coming this way. And they demand food. Of course they do. They demand food. So let me see if I can add one more. Oh, I guess we'll wait. Make this delivery. Then we'll add one more to you. Now, I got you there. You know what? We're just gonna upgrade. We're gonna upgrade you. Need something a little bit better here. It's gonna be a little bit more speedy. You got that classic look there, huh? You're a little bit faster though. Let's upgrade. Nope. Modify, because we need to get more oil for you here. Nope. Delete that. Thanks. We want this guy. Thank you. Alright. Yeah. Because we don't need that there. Alright. Alright, so that should do, hopefully. Old Smokey just couldn't handle the job. I just want to make sure we're 5 is going to do. I might have to knock one off, depending how much oil company can pull out here. At least we're getting 3 fills, so okay. So now I gotta figure out where mail and passengers are gonna go here. Atlantic City certainly has grown, so we're gonna have to upgrade this depot now. Terminal. Atlantic City needs demanding more rail passengers, so maybe do just from Atlantic City to Cape May. Maybe we'll do Atlantic City to Cape May. Well, just a small rail line there. How's Dover doing here? Yeah. I mean, we don't have too much supply in Dover. Question: if you want to get to Atlantic City to Dover, go the roundabout way. So I might. So we got Atlantic City to Trenton right now. Maybe we'll go Atlantic City to Cape May to Dover. All 4. Okay, that seems to be working out well now. How we doing here? 5. So far, so good. Baltimore. Ooh, Cape May Coal Company has grown to medium size, huh? Okay, can't upgrade and annex. Okay. Alright. Yeah, okay. Baltimore. So Baltimore can get an upgrade here. Vineland can get an upgrade. Oh my god! The size of Baltimore, for crying out loud. Alright, so let's go upgrade Vineland. Yeah, look at that. Vineland is now also demanding mail and passengers, huh? Okay, well then, that, I'm glad I waited then. Okay. Then, what we'll do in this case then is we'll go Atlantic City, Vineland, Cape May, into Dover. And we still gotta figure out how to get trees, automobiles, food, manufactured goods. And we can do manufactured goods down here. We would, of course, need another rail here. Yeah, I think we'll keep the manufactured goods on this side. We got a lot we can do here, I think. I mean, Easton does food, so we can go Easton into Dover somehow. The food. Alright, so we got passengers building up a bit here. Which one is the passenger terminal here? Here we go. So this is the passenger. So what we want is train here. Oh, I missed the speed record. Let me see here. New speed record, 62 miles per hour near Harrisburg Terminal. Woohoo! TGV. Excellent. That's this guy here. So we're going to do mail and passengers here. So we're going to go Atlantic City. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I think that's good enough. Guess we'll go with this guy, the TGV. Then you'll go to Vineland, which we'll keep there. Then we'll go to Cape May. We won't change anything there. And we'll go into Dover, where we'll knock off. Then we'll go back to Cape May, Vineland, and then back to Atlantic City. I think it'll work. Alright, let's see how that works here, huh? Whoa, 60. Oh, we just set another speed record. 68 miles per hour. Nice. Into Dover. $75. I think we can adjust this one. I can too much. So Atlantic City. I'll do a fee there. Let's see, might just drop a mail card in. Oh, maybe not. You know what? Seems to be working okay so far. So maybe we'll just go 2 and 2. Yeah, I guess we'll go 2 and 2. Alright, there we go. We'll drop 1 to 1 on that side. Nice, we're up to 80 now, baby. Sweet. That's a good. Alright, so that gets us going good there. So we got some Newark has grown to be a town. Well, let's go upgrade Newark. Oh. I suppose they want mail and passengers now too. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make this guy stop off at Newark now. Let's check your route here. Yeah, so we're going to have to add in Newark. Let's see here. There's a way to add it in here. So Trenton, Philly, Trenton. So we'll go Newark. So let's go So we'll go here now, Newark. Then Trenton. Then Philly. And back to Trenton. Back to Newark. And that should be good. There we go. So that adds Newark to the stop now. Okay. Now you got some manufactured goods you can send over to New York City now, can't you? Oh, only down to one tree, really? I have to make some adjustments here then. So we'll knock a car off you here. Okay, that's all we need. All right. Got steel. So we need to get food. That's what we need to do. We need to get grain into Trenton, I think, is the next course of action here. Problem is, how are we going to do that? We may need a rail bridge here. You've got the two passenger lines going into here. So what I may end up having to do is lay the double track on this side, come around to about here, and I would have to bring this track over this way, which might actually work. So let's do that. We'll do our double track here. Keep you right about there. And then what we're going to do now come up this way and get our bridge over this way. how we want to bring you in here. Sort of bring you in right this way, I think, huh? There we go. And we'll do, now this is the guy we're going to do, red here. Right here. 440 American. I'm going to take you here into Trenton. We'll go 5. Trenton, we can clear that out because we don't need nothing else there. All right. Of course, now with the color options, I did apply to Cape May as a Metropolis. Nice. We'll have to upgrade Cape May. It's Old Purple. Old Violet. Alright, so looks like we'll be going good there. So we got lumber coming into Newark. We don't have food coming into Newark, but that's easy enough. We get food, so we would just have to make a connection. The problem is now, we can make a connection here, but how? How would I make this connection into that guy? That's the problem. There's this passenger line here in the way, so we would almost have to come in on the passenger line. Because who makes what we need now? Who manufactures automobiles? That's the question. Everybody demands automobiles, but I don't have one that manufactures automobiles yet. And you process into the steel that's required for automobile manufacturing, but that's it. We gotta upgrade Cape May. I think Cape May's a Metropolis now. Yep, Metropolis. Have I named the Metropolis yet? Not their city. Oh, we haven't saved Newark is going to be a city. That didn't take long, huh? I think we already upgraded your station, though, didn't we? Yeah. Not sure Metropolis you get the terminal. Alright, let's save where we're at right now, because everything is actually going pretty good. So I think we will now save here. Okie dokie. Yes. We're back to our old northeast file here. Okay. Seed, grain, cattle. I really gets Jersey area built up pretty well now. We still got some demands for stuff, but I guess we can get trees into New York. Let's get trees into New York here. Way New York can do some manufactured goods too. Let's get our double track laid out here. And then we'll go here, right into here. I think we can bring Old Smoky back here. Fairly flat area here. See how fast Old Smoky will be with 5. Six miles per hour. 7, 9, 13, 23. So we'll go with 3 for now, because it'll be a while before we do any manufactured goods. Zoom in here and see Old Smoky. How fast you going here, Old Smoky? Let's see here. 11 miles an hour. We're going 11 miles an hour. Only took Old Smoky 10 months to make it 11 months. Will it make it be a year? Yep, a year before it arrives in New York. Now, Old Smoky pick up some steam there. Alright, so good. That gets us there. New York. Got cattle farming. No real use out here, as nobody demands cattle out in this area. Now, Easton demands cattle, so this is where we're going to go with our cattle. Scranton demands paper, so Scranton Woodworks can actually go up this way. So cattle farm, so we got to get cattle to Easton here. Let's do our double track here. Single track now. We'll go out this way. Right to our cattle company. Here we go. Excellent. So let's get a train going here. Oh, no, first of all, now we need cattle depot down there. Here we go. And we can do a train from here. Hamilton, the Midlands, Classes 3, Consolidation, Class 121, Sterling, 10-wheeler. I don't think we want to go too far down. He's going to be close to here anywhere. More or less the modern guys. Alright, let's go with the well, I think we did that. Civic. Let's go with the P8. That was sort of the one that caught my fancy real quick before, so we'll go with the P8 here. And then you're going to go right here to Scranton. And we'll just clear you out there. And we're good. So let's see what we got going on here with you. Load up them cattle. Now, Easton has paper. Now, we may be able to accommodate that since Scranton manufactures paper. And we can just bring that rail line right into here. Let's do that. So we need wood. There's the wood company. So we'll do double track up here in Scranton. We'll do a single track here. Loop around here so I can actually see better. We'll bring you down this way. But we'll bring you through the cattle farm too, just in case here. Or the grain farm, just in case, because we might have to do haul some grain too at some point, huh? All right, there we go. we do just get the edge of the green there. Alright, so let's do a train here. We're going to need something a little bit more powerful here because we are in the mountains. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to do this. We're going to add 4 cars here because I think that's really all the wood it has is 4. And we're going to leave it at the GP series. And we're going right up here into Scranton. Alright. That way if we have grain we can haul too, we can just add grain to it. And then, okay, Wilkes-Barre makes the cars. That's going to be a bit of an issue. We're going to have to figure out how to get steel up to you, huh? Vineland is a metropolis, and they demand automobiles. Of course they do. It looks like 4 is going to be the limit there. Okay. Scranton's got some paper, so we can send some paper. Start sending paper down to Easton momentarily here, but so Vineland, I think it's Vineland was a metropolis. Indeed it is. Let's upgrade you to a terminal then. Vineland and Atlantic City are actually going to be conjoined twins soon. For wood here. All right. Might have to knock you down to 3. We're still holding with 4. Okay. Everything's going good so far. So what I might end up having to do is do a whole automobile food manufactured goods. Do one whole entire rail line, like I did for mail passengers. Do the same thing for food, freight, and automobiles. Because it looks like once they grow to be metropolises, that's mail, passengers, food, freight, and automobiles are the 5 key ingredients, common ingredients to all the cities. So it's either that or change or just do. I still have to get steel and automobiles connected. I'll have to see. So I still sort of want to keep the mail and passenger lines separate. So that's probably what we'll have to do. We'll have to set up yet another interconnected line for all the cities that are just food, goods, and automobiles. Okay, Philadelphia makes automobiles, so we've got to get steel to Philly. We got steel here, so we might have to upgrade you. It's like Old Smoky might have to go away, because what we can do then is do Vineland and just make this connection right into Philadelphia somehow. Actually, we'd probably come right across, right up into here. Philly, and Philly can manufacture automobiles. Oh, Wilmington manufactures automobiles as well. Ah, that might be key there. Go here, we can split off into Philly, split off into Wilmington. We got Philly and Wilmington manufacturing automobiles there. Reading demands coal and oil. Lancaster demands oil. Allentown demands coal and oil as well. Easton has some food. So Easton can be our food supplier here for the time being for everybody who demands food, huh? So that may be where my loop comes in handy. I'm gonna have to rebuild those tracks. Well, this would be our circuit here. Our double track circuit, I think, huh? Meantime, how are we doing up here in Scranton? Scranton's got the Papier. Papier. It's getting brighter outside, so that'll help with the camera not looking so dark, huh? Alright, so let's get some paper here. We have paper in Scranton that needs to get to Easton. Now, how precisely are we going to do that? Now, I could lay another double track here around this mountain into Easton. Or what I could do here, perhaps, just come down into here, Alright, so let's save where we're at right now. And let's see how well this is going to turn out. Somehow I don't think this is going to really turn out all that very well. kind of a mess down here, isn't it? I mean, it gets it connected. But it's a bit of a mess, I think. I don't want to lay a double track, that's the thing. And I don't want to use the mail and passenger rail for that. Now I could loop through this side, couldn't I? That would be a mess. That would be quite the mess. Try to come into there? Yeah. That might be my best option now. Maybe if I come in from this side. Won't be quite as much of a mess, huh? Kind of like that, okay. Up this way. That's facing the wrong way, unfortunately. If we go there, though, turn too sharp. You see something here. Okay, if I bring it that way, let's do this thing. Leave that a little bit, and I think I've got it. I think that's a little bit better there. Not perfect, but I think it gets the job done. Be getting paper to Easton. Supplies paper. Go 5. I think 5 will work. And then we will go to Easton, who demands paper. We can clear that out. And let's see who we're going to go with this time. Maybe we'll go with the Hamilton this time. Because he's going all downhill. Fully loaded up. He's going uphill empty. So I think that'll work nicely. And he's on the wrong track. It's not the track we want him on. So we'll let you offload your load, and we're just going to delete you. I don't want you on that track. Thanks. I don't want you on that track. I want you on this track. So what we're going to have to do then is, he's popping there because I don't have any other trains on that route. So what I'm going to have to do is delete a section of track here so it doesn't use that track. Okay, I'll get you more in the sack here, or your sister can get you some more.
No.
Alright, so this should get us on the track we want you on. You got some in here. This is full. Well, you're not getting more because that's full. And then I think that will end us here. Going that way? Sweet. So now what we can do is rebuild this track here for when we do our mail and passengers. There we go. Curiosity, can I get... Oh yeah, so I can do grain depot here too. Alright, either way. I'll get you more juice in a minute then. It's obviously in train table. All the trains ignore the signals because they cannot crash. Which is fine with me. Easton Stockyard grew to medium size. Faster in stores more. Alright, now it's Eastern Stockyard. Is this you? Scranton Woodworks. Here's New York Cattle Farm. Maybe you're talking about here? Oh well. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's good for today. We got quite a bit of industry moving here. We're just gonna have to figure out. See, maybe I should have done that first, was figure one long continuous manufacturing route, which I can still do. It's not going to be too much of an issue. I think right now the real mess here again is in New Jersey. Right now, especially here, is the mess, but we should be able to work around it fairly easy enough. So maybe that's what I should bank on for next week then. And that's what we'll try to do next week. And we can double track easy enough here down in this area for our manufactured goods. Okay, the furniture plant is what's here in the actual cities. Good. That way we've got our long. So that will take care of food, freight, and automobile. So we'll do a food, freight, automobile line. That pretty much mirrors our main lines here. So I'll be able to do this through everybody here. And some other places will have to lay, you know, essentially another double track around here and around here for it. Sort of keep the raw production lines sort of separate. We'll keep the raw production lines, the point A, point B type things, And then we'll have, you know, like we have our mail and our one continuous mail and passenger line to connect everybody. We'll do a one continuous food, freight, and automobiles to connect everybody. So we might have to do some reconfiguration here just to where we can get the tracks in. But or we might just have to use some of the manufacturing tracks to connect into there. Like we would pull another track across here into Cape May, but then, you know, we would have to pull into Cape May here, or well, connect into here, into Vineland through this little guy here. So that still might work. So I think that might work pretty decently. All right. So that's the game plan. Hopefully I'll remember it. If not, maybe somebody out there can remind me. Meantime, let's save up here. And then we'll take a quick break here and be back with City Skylines. So what we'll do, I'll do my outros, then we'll go to our break slide, and then I'll be back probably about 10-15 minutes just to check on the children, take care of some business, and then we'll be back with City Skylines. All right, good. Excellent. Thank you, everyone. We shall return shortly.